Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are just waking up, we uploaded a couple of videos for you guys. Just so uploaded Captain Marvel's first reactions have came in, so I'm reacting to what people think of Captain Marvel. That's up on the channel. And also we did a reaction to Jesse Salmat. He's up on the channel. Also uploaded news about Tristan Thompson, Jordan Woods, and now Kim Kardashian's reaction. My reaction to that is up on the channel. And also, if you've just been missing any news, we have review to Elimination Chamber, predictions for Elimination Chamber up on the channel also, and also a little bit podcast we did on Wednesday, which we talked about the crappy Monday Night Raw and the NXT call-ups, and also we talked about Corey Graves' whole situation. That's up on the channel. Now, for this video here, we're going to talk about Roman Reigns, which he will be on Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns will be on Monday Night Raw. And also we're going to talk about why did Vince McMahon bring up the NXT guys? We're going to be talking about it in this video, and also be giving you guys a little bit what I think will happen with Daniel Bryan and who I think he will now be facing, which people are now starting to put some pieces together, which they think is going to be this certain superstar, and I'm probably going to agree with them. So we're going to get to that in the video, and also I'll be talking to you guys about me. I'll be going to my first NXT show on Thursday, and hopefully who I'll be able to meet. So grab a cup of water, something to eat. We'll be right back.
The way we put this shit together, you know what I mean?
Alright guys, welcome back. So, we're going to touch on NXT first. Now, this article did come out on Wednesday. So, I didn't touch on it on Wednesday, but it came out Wednesday. About the real reason why NXT superstars were brought up on the main roster. Now, as you guys are going to get, you're going to hear me talk about this article, you're going to say to yourself, Vince McMahon needs to go. Like, literally, there's no reason for him to even be still running this show day to day. Just give it a Triple H. There's like no need. There's no need. There's no need. Now, when we get into this article, and I read it to you, you're going to say to yourself, this is all your fault, Vince. This is not Triple H's fault. You can't blame the people in the back for you doing this. This is you, the last, we're going to say this situation started when Raw went to 3 hours. When Raw went to 3 hours, you thought to yourself, okay, they're going to give maybe a Dolph Ziggler. They're going to give a Alex Riley. Or they're going to give a Daniel Bryan. Or they're going to give, who was back there still at the time when the company, who was still there? I think Rey Mysterio was still in the company at the time. Rey Mysterio. I think Raw went to 3 hours, I believe, when CM Punk was still champion. I think so, right? So, this is a whole bunch of people that you had back then. You're like, give Dolph Ziggler more time. Alex Riley, The Miz, or Cody Rhodes, or Ted DiBiase at the time. Who else was there at the time? The Usos, think, were there at the time too. Just a whole bunch of people that didn't get used properly. You give them more time. You fast forward 7 years later, still the same thing. You've not built new superstars. You lost ratings. Yeah, you got more money in advertisement. But is that really the best thing that's happened? Those 7 years. You getting more money, your ratings going down. You have no superstar, no top tier superstars. No, it's not improved. No, I'd say it's not improved, people. You've not built a superstar. You have not built one superstar. And then you fast forward the last 4 years, you're trying to build a guy as a superstar. The fans were rejecting it. It's a damn shame he had to have cancer for people to care about him. That's just really true, people. Vince has not built no superstars. He's force-fed us the guy the last 4 years. And for the guy to have cancer, now people are going to get the reaction you want. It's to cheer him. So, let's read this article. This article is really going to be probably about maybe the whole video, because this is a lot of stuff we're going to talk about. Let's read it fully. I got this from SEC Scoops. So let's break it down piece by piece. Vince McMahon apparently thought process behind the NXT call-ups. Let's get into people. The major discussion amongst the WWE Universe this week has surrounded around the recent NXT call-ups to the main roster. Future NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa. Now, if you guys did not see NXT, don't spoil. If you have not seen it, guys, come on. You had to go watch Wednesday's NXT show. Johnny Gargano versus Velveteen Dream was a really damn good match, people. Was I surprised by the ending? No. If you guys want to pause the video and come back and we can continue here if you want to watch the match, give you some time, go. Former North American champion Johnny Gargano, Aleister Black, and Ricochet all performed this week. The superstars appeared on both Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live. Their appearances were announced prior. Hear that word, people? Prior to the show. Again, people, their appearances were announced prior to the show. Not 2 weeks ago we're going to do this. Not 3 weeks ago we're going to plan this. You announced this on Raw on Monday that you're going to do this. This was just a spur of the moment. Themselves, surprising fans and backstage talent. Hear that? Surprising backstage talent. For example, if you're EC3, who else did they call up? Lars Sullivan, that's his own. It's his own fault. It's his own fault. But fuck, how you pronounce these guys' names? They've not even see. That's tell you guys, people. They got called up. And I don't remember the freaking names. Shit, Heavy Machinery, Nikki Cross. You guys were called up, and what have you guys done? Oh my goodness, people. This guy. It's reported that Triple H wasn't. Can you hear that, people? Triple H wasn't fully aware of their call-ups. Did you guys not get that? Triple H wasn't fully aware of their call-ups. How do you not tell your son-in-law, who's running literally the best brand in the company, hey son, we're gonna take Tommaso Ciampa, Gargano, Ricochet, and Aleister Black off your hands. We're just gonna fly them out here to Lafayette, Louisiana, have them go out there in front of a dead crowd perform. And we're just not gonna tell you. You're just gonna find out when the show starts. This dude visited there, bro. Triple H was not fully aware of their call-ups. Unsurprisingly, the decision is said to have been made by Vince McMahon. Not by Triple H, not by anybody in the back. It was made by Vince McMahon. Turns out that Vince's reasoning... Oh my god. People, I can't do this guy, man. Turns out that Vince's reasoning wanted to improve the ratings, which actually it did improve the ratings a little bit, but it's still... Hey, NXT still improved the ratings, okay? Vince wanted to improve the ratings and shake up what he allegedly considered to be stale superstars. What did we just say, people? He wanted to shake things up and improve the ratings to what he considers to be a stale superstars. Hold up. So you're saying, Vince, you have stale superstars? You just released Ty Dillinger, you just released T.J. Perkins, and you released Art Anderson from Backstage Creative. So you said stale superstars. What was Ty Dillinger in NXT? He was one of the most over people in the company. When was the last time he was used on SmackDown? I don't even, before his release. Did you guys have the date? I don't even know the last time Ty Dillinger was on SmackDown wrestling. So you're saying you have stale superstars, Vince. So you had to bring these guys up. Dean Ambrose. Why was he stale? Is that his fault? Or was that your fault? What else is not being used? You bring up EC3, you haven't even used him hardly. You brought up EC3. Who else is on the Raw roster? Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is one of the most athletic people in NXT. We've done Apollo Crews. Who else is on the Raw roster? SmackDown is fine. We're not going to blame SmackDown. He brought him up to Raw, so it's the Raw's fault. Who else besides Elias? Why would you turn him back heel? You have Elias on the roster. You have literally one of the best heels ever in NXT. You have Bobby Roode on your roster. Maybe you thought turning him heel? Had you not go watch his work at NXT? You had Bobby Roode on your roster. Yeah, you wouldn't use him properly. Who else is on the Raw roster not being used? And if you say stale, it's your own fault for happening to Seth Rollins. SummerSlam time. Go back to SummerSlam time. Listen to Seth Rollins' reaction from August to now. He was literally probably the most over person in the Raw roster during SummerSlam time. Seth Rollins was. So you're saying you have stale superstars, so you got to bring in these guys. If you use your superstars properly, Vince, you wouldn't have decreased ratings, and you wouldn't have stale superstars. If you don't use people properly, listen here. No offense to Chad Gable. Chad Gable's he's really good at wrestling. But you tell me, if you turn Bobby Roode heel, you want to turn Bobby Roode heel and use him like he was at NXT? Come on, Vince. Stale superstars. Dave Meltzer discussed the debuts this weekend on the Wrestling Observer Radio. Vince felt that the reason the ratings are down is because the product is stale. Which is true. It's your fault. The stars are stale, and we don't have any superstars. And these guys that we have aren't going to be superstars. So we need to make new superstars. So we got to get guys that we haven't ruined. Yo, this dude, man. You heard that, guys? You heard that, right? We have to get guys that we haven't ruined. Come on, man. This is just pure comical, man. This is pure comical. The end result of this was the debut. It's worth noting that every match wrestled by an NXT superstar this week was by wins. Keyword. Every NXT superstar that debuted won. Nobody lost. Got that, people? Apparently, WWE plans for foreseeable future is to have these 4 men work all 3 main brands until a more concrete decision is made. Listen, people. You're going to have Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano working Raw and SmackDown now. I don't know if you guys want me to spoil it for you if you guys have not read the spoilers for NXT, the tapings. Let's just say Triple H, he fixed what Vince McMahon already ruined on Raw and SmackDown between Gargano and Ciampa. If you watch NXT and you watch Gargano and Ciampa on Monday and SmackDown, you would think these guys were the best of friends on Monday and Tuesday on SmackDown. The way they, like, Vince, watch NXT first, okay? You had Gargano and Ciampa pretend like they're best of buddies on Raw and SmackDown. Thank you, Triple H, for fixing this on NXT tapings. I appreciate you, Triple H. Now, Aleister Black, I'm not going to be too mad at because literally, what else is there for Aleister Black to do on NXT? I mean, the guy's been an NXT champion. I mean, he's had matches against Velveteen Dream, Adam Cole, classics, and against Gargano. There's really nothing for Aleister Black to do. Now, him moving up, no problem. Ricochet, on the other hand, still has more work to do in NXT. Tommaso Ciampa, when he does lose, oh, come on guys, we all know it's gonna happen. When he loses the belt to Johnny Gargano at NXT WrestleMania weekend, then you can bring up Tommaso Ciampa. I have no problem with that. But wrap up these storylines before you bring up people, Vince. This is your own fault. Dean Ambrose is gonna leave. Ty Dillinger's left. Hideo Itami's been officially released too. You just released TJ Perkins. The Usos might leave. The Revival wanted out. Or still want out. Like, Vince, use people properly, you would not have these issues. I guarantee you, listen, people, if you had to use Dean Ambrose properly, he wouldn't say, I'm not going to resign to your contract. Oh, let's not forget, AJ Styles might leave too. Shit, Vince, this is your own fault. This is your own fault and your own doing. Now, as far as I see these guys working, I already heard that the Revival are going to be facing Gargano and Ciampa again on Raw, and if they win, they get their they'll defend their belts at Fastlane. So at least that's what's going to happen for DIY so far on Raw. Now, as far as Ricochet, okay, if you want to keep Ricochet on the main roster, hell, you build Ricochet versus Finn Balor for WrestleMania. That's what you should do for Ricochet. You build him to face Finn Balor at WrestleMania. Now, as far as Aleister Black, now we're going to get into Kevin Owens stuff. This is a tricky situation. Now, people have been speculating with the vignettes, which I've rewatched them and started to pay more attention. In one of the videos, you see Kevin Owens eating a burger, which is not the vegan thing to do, right? Eating a burger, eating fries, whatever. It's not a vegan thing to do. So, now, listen here. I mean, what else do you have for Kevin Owens, right? Since he's not going to face Bobby Lashley for the IC title. You bring Kevin Owens in to face Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. I'm okay with that. Kevin Owens is great on the microphone. He can walk right back in and make you believe he should be champion, okay? So, if you're going to have Kevin Owens faces Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, what do you do with Aleister Black? Who is the U.S. champion right now? The U.S. champion right now is R-Truth, right? Listen. Have Nakamura win the belt back, okay? You telling me, listen here, this card would be just starting to shape. It would be great if you can do this. Have Nakamura win the belt back. I don't care how he wins the belt back. Just win the damn belt back. Imagine Nakamura versus Aleister Black. Come on, people. Nakamura versus Aleister Black. Ricochet versus Finn Balor. Kevin Owens versus Daniel Bryan. Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar. And you have the women's match. Come on, man. That's 5 must-see matches at WrestleMania. That sounds like a WrestleMania card to me. Does it not, people?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Do you
Now, I'm able to look
Alexa,
up the phone number.
Don't be disrespectful in my podcast. Now, but I'm agree, people. Aleister Black versus...
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, shut up! Nakamura versus Aleister Black would be a great match. Ricochet, Finn Balor, great match at WrestleMania. Now, as far as DIY, what do you do? Listen here. I'm just going to spoil it for you guys. You already know it. Gargano and Ciampa will be facing a freaking takeover for WrestleMania weekend. How are they going to work both shows on WrestleMania? You tell me how. So, that's why I'd keep Gargano and Ciampa. After this week, keep them off Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. They don't need to be up there. Let them do their NXT feud. You can keep Ricochet up there, because whatever. Ricochet right now, the only thing he's feuding with is right now is still the Undisputed Era. That's it. Ricochet can just continue his thing with Aleister Black once they get done with Undisputed Era. Keep on the main roster. Finn Balor versus Ricochet. Do it, Vince. Black versus Nakamura. Do it, Vince. Now, we touched everything for NXT. Again, TJ Perkins has been released also this week. So has Hideo Itami been official release. Ty Dillinger has also been officially released. So has Arn Anderson. Now, those released, again, Ty Dillinger to me is one of probably the biggest one they fucked up with. He could have been a great U.S. champion. Dude, the reason why they kept Ty Dillinger off TV because they thought his 10 gimmick was getting over too much for Roman Reigns. Literally. They did everything they did to keep people not to boo Roman Reigns. And you suffered Ty Dillinger's release for that. Damn it, man. Hideo Itami, honestly, his injuries had caught up with him, and then of course he was just only working the cruiserweight. He was only working on 205 Live. That's all Hideo Itami was doing. So, unfortunately, he got released too. But again, I'm not mad he got released. TJ Perkins, I really didn't care about TJ Perkins. Honestly, I thought Cedric Alexander should have won the cruiserweight classic, not TJ Perkins. But whatever. Again, Kevin Owens, I believe right now he will be the one who's going to face Daniel Bryan. So I think about that. Now, as far as the big dog, Roman Reigns is back, people. What can we expect from Roman Reigns' return? Now, we all know Roman Reigns has been out due to his issue with cancer. Him battling cancer. The shocking news was reported, was it yesterday? No, it was the day before. I think it was Friday. It was Friday. I believe Friday WWE announced Roman Reigns will be returning. Hold up. What was the 21st? Oh, it was the 21st. It was Thursday. The news broke that Roman Reigns will be returning to Monday Night Raw. So, let's hear the article. The big dog is back, at least for one night. Roman Reigns will return to WWE to discuss how his battle with cancer is going. What will Roman Reigns say? On October 22nd episode of Raw, Roman Reigns announced that he'll be battling leukemia and would relinquish the Universal title as he stepped away. Again, people, if you guys want to know a little bit of backstage news, Roman Reigns was going to face Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania for the Universal title. That actually was the plan, was for Ambrose to face Roman Reigns for the Universal title at WrestleMania. Which, again, would Dean would have won the Rumble? Listen here. That would be a true situation if Dean would have won the Rumble. Would he resign? Would he had resigned with the company? Honestly, I guess at that point, if Dean was going to face Roman at Mania for the belt, I think Dean would have resigned because they're like, oh, we're going to push you, Dean. We're going to push you, and then Roman loses the belt, and that was it. Reigns relinquished the Universal Championship as he stepped away from the WWE. Reigns' news shocked the pro wrestling world, which it did to me. Because, again, people, when Roman comes out for anything on Raw or whatever, he's always in his gear. So when Roman came out with the shirt and the jeans, I was like, oh shit, something big is about to happen. So, since Reigns walked away from the WWE to undergo further treatment for his leukemia, he's been seen with The Rock, shooting some of his scenes for the Shaw and Hobbs movie, and now Roman will be back on Raw to discuss his issue, his battle with leukemia, and give us an update of what will he be talking about. When will his recovery time be, and is he coming back, or is he still going to be recovering? Now, people, Roman Reigns returning on Raw. What do I suspect? Now, if you guys have seen Roman Reigns in any of the pictures for Shaw and Hobbs, any of them, the pictures with The Rock, he's been in a couple gyms taking pictures. To me, the guy looks good. Now, I think what we'll get from Raw with Roman Reigns will be this simple. This will be this. He will give his report, say he's doing good with cancer, and he's almost ready to make a return. Keyword. I think he'll say he'll be almost ready to make a return. I think Roman Reigns his announcement would be that he'll be in Seth Rollins' corner at WrestleMania. Because again, you got to sell tickets for WrestleMania. Okay, I believe the show's still not sold out at this point. I think Roman Reigns will make his announcement that, hey, I'll be in Seth Rollins' corner at WrestleMania. Or, another option, Roman Reigns will make an announcement saying that he'll be the special guest referee for the match. Because again, right now, Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar has no build. I could give two shits about Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar right now. Their build has no build. Unfortunately, Seth is dealing with an injury, which he can't wrestle, and he's not going to be on TV that much. Paul Heyman can come out and say the same shit year after year after year after year, and I don't care about Brock Lesnar. You got to spice up this match somehow. So maybe Roman Reigns comes out and says he'll be the special guest referee. Now, would I be mad he'll be the special guest referee? No. Spice up the match, because right now, it's not going to main event the show. The women are main eventing the show. So, need some spice to it. So either those are two options. Roman Reigns will make an announcement that he'll be the special guest referee for the match. Or two, he'll give an update say he'll be back after WrestleMania. Which, again, he looks pretty good. If you're not seeing pictures of Roman Reigns, the dude looks really good. Like, he's still got the muscles, still got the physique. He looks really damn good. So, go with those two options. Either he'll be a special guest referee, or two, he'll be back after WrestleMania, which will be he'll be back for the draft. That's my news for you guys. That's the news for you guys. We went, how long did we go today? We went 21 minutes. 21 minutes. So, again, people, gave you guys my update. Vince McMahon, just give the show over to Triple H, please. Listen, if you fuck up Aleister Black, because I love Aleister Black, people, but if you fuck up Aleister Black, this guy has potential. Now, I don't want to say he'll be the Undertaker, but potential to be your next Undertaker, people. You can't. Aleister Black is so easy to build, people. He is so easy to build. He has a great entrance. Don't fuck up Aleister Black, Vince. I beg of you. You fucked up Ty Dillinger. You fucked up Nakamura. You fucked up Rusev. You fucked up Dean Ambrose. You fucked up a lot of people from NXT. Don't fuck up Aleister Black. Please. Forget to like the video. Comment down below. Subscribe. Oh, I'll be back for one more video later today. I'm gonna go watch Paige's new movie. Paige, I'm gonna go watch a new movie, Fighting With My Family, about 2 hours. So I'll bring you guys back. We'll do a review for the movie. Give you guys what I thought of the movie. And again, Thursday, I'll be at NXT Tampa. You guys will get some. I don't know if they'll probably let us do some recording, but probably not be able to record the whole match. I'll probably record some entrances. Hopefully, I read last night at Fort Pierce, which is not far from me here, they had Undisputed Era faced War Raiders for the belt. Shayna Baszler faced Bianca Belair, and Matt Riddle was on the show, which I was kind of surprised Matt Riddle was on the show last night. Hopefully, I can see. I just want to see Ricochet, but if I have to see Shayna Baszler and Bianca Belair, War Raiders, Undisputed Era, that's not a bad consolation prize. It's not a bad consolation prize. So you guys will get some film for NXT Tampa on Thursday. So if you like the video, comment down below, subscribe. Catch you guys back here later for Paige's movie review. Fighting With My Family.